Having a Kundali in your pocket, in your phone, in your tablet will come handy, because whenever there is a transit and you are watching such videos, you can directly go to your horoscope and check how it is related to your own horoscope. How is the Dasha Mahadasha right now running in your life? And for that you can book a Kundali PDF report, which is an elaborate report, a system generated 300 plus pages report, which caters to your need of all the astrology data. It feeds you with not only your basic charts but also detailed Shodash work chart, divisional charts, all the types of Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardashas, and also an overview of 10 years of your life with current year predictions. This gives you a great guidance and a bird's eye view of your life in the future, how the future holds for you, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to take that step that you are thinking of. So book your Kundali PDF today and keep the destiny in your own hands. You will get a bonus numerology section if you book our detailed Kundali PDF. For more types of PDF reports catering to different yogas, catering to all the 20-year analysis, 10-year analysis, check out the website. For Gemini, Venus will be moving in the 12th house. A 12th house Venus means extra expenses for luxury, for your friends, for family. This is kind of a time when you treat yourself with good stuff. You reward yourself with something positive, maybe a good food and in a fine dining restaurant, because you have achieved something. But because Sun and Jupiter is in the ascendant, you may be spending because of ego. So any ego-related spending, ego-related expenses should be avoided when Venus is in the sign of Taurus in the 12th house. Otherwise, a 12th house Venus is never bad, especially in its own zodiac sign, but there is a rule. The rule is that 12th house demands surrender. The 12th house demands that you are completely ignoring the materialistic side and you are focusing on the spiritual side. Why do we touch feet of our elders? Because the feet host the sign of Pisces. And Venus in the 12th house means you are surrendering your wealth to the divine and you are completely in the morally right and ethical path. That is when Venus gives you the result of its exaltation, because Venus is exalted in Pisces, which is the 12th house of Kalpurush. So 12th house Venus gives you all. It gives you prosperity, it gives you blessings, it gives you, all the results of the hard work, especially when Saturn is in the 10th house. But only if you are ready to leave a lot of things behind, if you are ready to surrender, if you are ready to sacrifice. And this means that there will be events and scenarios which will test you. And if you pass that test, you will be rewarded with great wealth, inheritance. People who are involved in export and import of goods and services, especially something that is related to clothing, textile, media, if you are exporting video editing services, if you are into digital marketing, if you are into food and cosmetics, if you are into shoe, fashion, and anything that has to do with exporting your local stuff outside, you will see Venus will support you completely being in the 12th house. So for Gemini, which is an air zodiac sign, this is a sign of great relief, considering that Mars and Ketu is in the 3rd house. This will also stop your impulsiveness to a certain extent. But this also means that you may, if somebody pinches you in the ego, you might react by throwing the money away, by throwing the opportunity away. So be very careful there. Libra. Now in case of Libra, Venus will be moving in your 8th house. Now 8th house is secrets. 8th house is transformation. 8th house is something where you need to shift your focus to the unnatural, unknown, something which is hidden. But your ascendant lord and your 8th lord are both Venus. That means naturally, to establish equilibrium, you are going to hide few things. If you want to work together by starting a business with your life partner, with your business partners, in bringing new investment, Venus in the 8th house will serve that. If you want to ensure financial security through insurance, by saving money for the future, for your old age, well, taking a pension program, Venus will support you there. But Venus is not going to support you, your expenses. Venus is not going to help you manage if you want to buy a luxury car when Venus is in the 8th house. Venus in 8th house is more occult in nature. It is more about protecting yourself rather than fighting. It is more defensive rather than offensive. And Venus in 8th house means it starts showing the Bharani's result or Bharani energy. It kind of similar, the pattern remains similar. So people with Bharani Nakshatra, any planet in Bharani Nakshatra will get triggered when Venus moves in the 8th house. And when Venus goes in the 8th house, your ascendant lord goes in 8th house. That means there will be some personal changes or personal development that is going to change your personality for good. That is going to change who you are. It will change your perspective. One best remedy when Venus in 8th house is focusing on the divine prayers by chanting MahaLaxmi mantra, Om Shri MahaLaxmi Namah. If possible, do at least 3 to 5 malas. That means 3 to 5 multiplied by 108 times. If that is not possible, at least 108 times, and if possible 21 malas, and you will see great result while Venus is in 8th, because next journey is Venus in the 9th house. And this can transform your material life. This can transform your physical appearance also, and you will be feeling more secured. But the feedback that you get from people around you is of great importance. Aquarius. Now, in case of Aquarius, Venus will move in the 4th house. A 4th house Venus is very, very positive. It gives you comfort because Venus is Raj Yoga. It's your 9th lord. It's your 4th lord. It gives you benefits. It gives you real estate benefits. It gives you luxury. It gives you peace. It gives you happiness. It brings good health to your mother. It brings positive atmosphere in the home. So Venus in the 4th house is a blessing. This is going to actually counter the negative energies of Rahu in the 1st and Saturn in the 2nd house, and also with Mars and Ketu fighting each other in the 7th house, which brings equilibrium and equality and equilibrium, which is the fundamental character of Venus through Libra. Venus in Taurus is going to bring peace, security, and maybe real estate gains. This is the time when you will see interiors happening in your home, renovation, changes, upgradation. Your life is taking a new step. This is the time to rejoice, rejuvenate, focus on redevelopment, focus on improving your heart chakra by positive meditation and positive affirmations. This is the time when you should focus more on securing your life, protecting your interests, and also doing things that you love. Following the passion, doing things that you love, that makes you happy, is very important for positive mental health. And I'm sure with Venus in the 4th house, you will be able to achieve all that. It is also going to bring comfort in your career. It is also good once the home atmosphere is settled, the career will be the next. Career atmosphere will also be settled. So this is the time which you can, I will say, help yourself to build a better future by being more positive. So affirmations like Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, focusing on pranayam and meditation, and then also trying to prioritize your life and focusing on targets. When the time is right, you should pray more and you should focus on the positive targets. Remember, सुख में दुख में सुमिरन सब करे, सुख में करे न कोई, जो सुख में सुमिरन करे तो दुख काहे को होए.